Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to,
Normally.
Storm versus Nyx though. I think
And
they
Nyx was
realize
profit.
how Nyx is so good.
Oh, they went pretty fast there. They go back to the ET.
Okay, this is wild. So it's got to be a Moose ET, huh?
Not the best ET game overall. I mean, there's some good
Rid
things.
of that little ward that's blocked up the small camp. But you know, as is normal. Oh, hang on a second.
Pandaboo?
Stomp. Yeah, he's
This
getting
is
double
real
edged.
bad for Pandaboo.
Oh, that big hit. Double damage basically on moves. He turns to fight the Centaur, trying to give HFN the first blood. It's Pandaboo who claims it. Happens. Leo Style just for now going to shove and clear the mid wave as there is a catapult there for now. And they're going to stomp Dark Mago around that top roof.
Oh, Leo Style's in trouble.
Spawns a DD rune. Leo Style though, yeah, zapped down and collapsed on by Matthew. Lena gets the rune, but dies for it, and Moo's also just going to get pummeled into the ground here. Dark Mago giving chase thanks to Pandaboo's poison attacks. And Moo spots out some stacks, but unfortunately, Dark Mago just going to cleave straight through him. Lane tier 1s at pretty much the same time, and Leo Style, he's been spotted. Tombo in from Dark Mago, bursts through the Lena. Stomp comes out, catches the Nyx Assassin. DP Exorcism. It is going though, so disengage from Thunder Predator, or re-engage actually. The Ice Blast and Wraithfire Blast. Wraith King has walked into this with his armor going on. He's got Reincarnation up. He tries to dip away though past the tier 1 tower as the Centaur and the ET frontlining for them. Another combo from Tiny. Just the Avalanche actually doesn't get the toss off onto the AA.
It's nice. I like it. I mean, it'll build into an AC later anyway. He just buys it, and then now he's going straight for the BKB instead of the Sanj and Yasha. Oh, Dark Mago.
Toss back. Stomp onto that Dark Mago Tiny. Stampede out, and they've blown him up. Tiny's gone. Earthsplit captures the 3 of them in the back lines as Frank getting his soul siphoned off with a Light Strike Array. Catches the Nyx and the Viper inside, and the Wraith King just turns around and whacks them down.
Smoke back in there. Yeah.
NoPing. Matthew scouts them, sees them, and dodges the stun. They found the Lena, try and blow her up. Oh, down goes Leo Style, and Minos is actually trapped down in the river now. The stomp on the DP and the Pandaboo Viper, but Matthew blown up with a double edge, and Minos, he still has that second life. Armor toggling, he's gonna fall the first time. DP is being focused by Moose, and MJZ from the high ground gonna take down Pandaboo. HFN, he arrives with his freshly purchased BKB, and a toss from Dark Mago. That Arcane Rune coming to work, playing into that TP side. There's 2 skellies that were literally sat outside the Roche Pit 30 seconds, and I was wondering if the Radiant knew that this smoke was coming. Dark Mago even just makes a jump onto Frank. That's the Centaur. He's a massive tank. HFM with his BKB trying to burst through the AA. MJZ does drop, but Dark Mago, he gives his life for it. And a buyback from the AA now. Oscar, he sends the ghosts out, wanting to battle Minos. Jump in from Frank again. The backstab with the stomp onto HFN. Now there's no BKB, and they just Laguna Blade him into oblivion. Oscar and Pandaboo, they're stuck now. The dieback from the AA matters not because NoPing are being slaughtered.
Strum and the Witchblade, so that also gets mitigated. Helps the team out a lot. Leo Style. Oh, the BKB.
Oh, Leo Style, yeah. There's 2 fights going on. He's going to actually turn with the Light Strike Array. He's BKB'd up, the toss to try and save the Nyx, but now Tiny's put himself in harm's way. Earth Splitter and Ice Blast, they lose the Nyx anyway, and it honestly might just be game over at this point. Some trees around them. Try your hardest to defend what remains of your base. Toss back. Minos sent behind the barracks. He BKBs and hits Dark Mago. The Ice Blast there. He's Glimmer caped up. Half HP Tiny. He does have another Avalanche toss combo in a second, but he's going to get burst down with that Laguna Blade finding him. Leo Star claims yet another kill.
NoPing was able to get the lanes out a little bit, and now they're going to smoke right back. So they got solid formation here with all the heroes.
Oh,
Dark Mago, that's the big kill.
That's last game. 70 seconds with no Tiny, and they're going to try and catch the Nyx as well. The bonus target, Carapace, is used up. Light Strike Array and a stomp from Moose. Finds yet another kill. The buyback from Nyx is there, but a blink stomp from Frank. Deep in the base, going to catch out Pandaboo. Stampeding towards the barracks, and that reined in and told to try and finish off this one. Don't even bother with the bottom barracks. Go for the throat.
HFN is in the back.
Yeah, but to what avail? He just gets stunned up and killed, and that's it. Game 1 to Thunder Predator.
Clean. I want to say clean on this game. Leo Style, he had some rough early game deaths.
Could go for the Silver Edge, and they could get like a different mid hero.
Or a different offlane even. They can kind of do whatever they want because they see all the matchups. But they end up going for the Luna. Well, game 1 to game 1. Gets a game 3. Now, statistically, this is actually one of the worst heroes versus Bristle, which is kind of interesting.
Miss Coil 2 now, so I don't think they're gonna win bottom lane super hard on Thunder Predator's side, but they will win just by a little bit, I think. Oh, Matthew
might kill Matthew. Well, they turn with the stomp onto both of them though. MJZ, the one to die.
just keep spamming you with the double edge, and the Abaddon isn't gonna be able to sustain all that damage.
Oh,
Matthew
gets the DD rune. Actually pops the one that has the raindrop, scurries away. Now Dark Mago, it's his turn to actually get on top of the DP. One more Spirit Siphon charge and a ton of ones here for Leo Style.
He's been so greedy with this jungle farming that his tower has just fallen. I mean, he gets a deny at least.
Oh, look at this damage. The toss back might save the DP, but that's a 210 damage Dark Mago Bristleback just whacking into Moose, kills him off. Now the Abaddon's in trouble. He's already spent his shield, 18-1 charges up, sure, but Dark Mago, he's shown no signs of stopping or slowing. He's going to dive this tier 1. He wants the Abaddon real bad. Take him down. Matthew, secures the kill as the pause 4. Now it's top lane. It also looks like Frank is being closed in on. Gyro and that Viper.
Right, back up. They want to check out the 12-minute bounty rune. Oh, they found a Luna.
Well, they're trying to get that sharpshooter onto the Luna. Viper strike onto the Luna, and in comes Bristleback with a nasal goo, but the heal to sustain the turn with Eclipse. Oh, it's a lot of magic damage, but Luna can't withstand through the physical that comes her way. And yeah, you're right. Bristle with a hood. Scurry out with a hoodwink. These heroes, and yeah, they're going to try and TP onto it. A little jump onto the tiny, but he's actually been broken down to the low ground. Avalanche toss. Sharpshooter thrown onto Leo Style, and an Eclipse here bursting through Pandaboo. They force the Stampede in. They'll get Leo Style. Oh, the Exorcism. Oh, they don't get him just yet. He's actually survived. He buys more time with the Spirit Siphon, runs up to the left side. Now Centaur and Bristleback have to focus MJZ instead, but the Luna, the Prophet, the casualties of war in the midst of battle. And yet again, it's just the Viper that hands over his life as sacrifice, while Matthew's also looking for moves under that tower. Gets off a little net up onto Moose, tiny tombos, but it is lights out for him as HFN grabs a double kill with Aghanim's Yasha and 1,200 gold already in the bank. Tier 3 tower.
Back. Exactly. This is such a good play. If they can get Dark Mago or something.
There's the HFN. Gyro tossed back. He's the one with Aegis. Looks like he's going to get burst down under the tier 4s, and the Stampede comes a little bit late. Moose is dead for 30 though.
Stuns.
And they can't close in on the Gyro for the second one. That DD Bristleback holds the line with a Centaur, now focusing the barracks down. And they yules him up, dispel the DD. And he is that incredibly strong frontliner, and that's
with Aghanims just mashing your keyboard. Yep. I mean, realistic, like honestly speaking, the real factor is he just wants a carry build. Aghanims is not really a carry build. It's more like a utility build, and he's been dominating this game. That Jum just having a second carry. I talked about this at the end of game 1.
Difficult to grab HFN.
Yeah. If you can get Gyro's HP to be like half health.
He tried. He gets the toss. But the BKB and the cooldown comes. Stampede, stomp off the Moose, the sharpshooter, and Gyro just shuts down the Nature's Prophet. Moose dies, 2 dead. 1 with buyback, 1 without. The Abaddon dropping low. GG. And DP is going to run out of their base as the rest of the team called GG. So yeah, we're going to game 3.
Well, that was an absolute beat down in this game.
It was in Beast Coast. How many wins those offlaners have combined as Broodmother? 0. You're right. They are 0 and 12.
Oh my god.
But good. Okay, they'll just grab the Storm.
So potentially Boulder Smash either the Abaddon or the Luna into the tower.
Matthew's trying for the Avalanche toss combo into Oscar's stomp. There's a lot of damage actually. Minos, he's going to die. He popped a stick, but he's still. I thought Matthew was going on a bit of a feed to wander into them. I mean, she's level 4, half HP.
Here he's TPing down here. But look at Dark Mago too, Gary. He's also walking down here. This could be a potential trade.
They're going to kill Luna and Pandaboo, and Dark Mago is in a 1v2. Lasso onto the Viper, drag him forward, try to chase the Storm as well, so getting a lot of damage spread across the 2 cores.
Oh my god, Dark Mago.
He's going to kill off the Storm, a double kill for Dark Mago. Does he want the stack as well? Clear through that jungle.
The person I'm most concerned with though is HFN. Okay, kick him away. Okay, and he sees Pandaboo. He's like, all right, that's not a good hero to go on if Pandaboo's here.
Yeah, I mean he just runs straight on them. Stampede expended as well. Freebie onto Moose as they get the lasso, toss it up. Viper, Frank, all caught up. He walks into his own demise. And with a catapult wave mid, it looks like NoPing want to try and convert this into at least a bit of tower damage.
They aren't. And they need to like get those items to catch up to where Dark Mago is in the game. So Oscar.
That was a great roll.
Kick back. Oh boy.
Great prediction from Moose and a hook shot as well. Catching Panda Boo, so no saves. Stampede, the ball lightning, going to try and counteract it. The avalanche, no toss. They want the centaur, but he's not going to die. Panda Boo is going to be what they have to fall back on, but a toss back play saves up the Weaver until Minos arrives. The backstab from the Weaver. Tiny trap down in the river, pushed into the remnants by the cogs, and Leo Star is going to keep chasing him down. A double for your Storm Spirit as Bat Rider. He does arrive mid lane. No lasso
in this game too many times, and that kind of helped TP get back in this game.
Oh, look at that.
They want to protect the ward.
They really do, and Tiny being caught up. They still have the Stampede to try and jump out. The Eclipse, though, clears through MJZ. And just Lucent Beams, in fact. Moon's still stuck in there with the Firefly going. Tiny down, the two supports from the rating gone, and there's the lasso. Dark Mago going to drag the Storm back in. NoPing moving into that area with 3 heroes, but suddenly bringing everybody they needed, while Minos and Frank just not available to fight. Has to be very choreographed and executed to perfection, as we're going to see them clash in the jungle. Blink stops, silenced up. Leo Style dodges it out. The Eclipse, nice catch there. Does put Oscar inside the cogs, but HFN got his ulti and his BKB out, so Frank is down and forced to buy back. Leo Style is starting to run low on mana now. He's trying to ball back in as the BKBs will wear off, and HFN just stands his ground. The Luna, he's doing so much damage. Bat Rider does get vortexed and finally brought down, but the avalanche toss. Matthews in again. Storm Spirit turns and battles, but Oscar's killed off Moose. A Badness trapped in the cogs, but he's still got heals to push out. HFN, he's gonna die. MNZ gets the takedown, and Oscar's on the run. Centaur bailing away in a fight where they bought back on that Earth Spirit.
Over two. It's pretty nice.
They're just walking down mid lane.
Don't want to outposition TP here. Dark Mago is going in.
Mago straight up to the high ground. 2-man blink stop. Lasso on the Storm. And they've got the cogs in the hook shot, but Leo Star's forced to buy back. Weaver gets his BKB out there, but HFN charges forward, aggressively moving. The Luna takes the high ground, slays MJZ. They've got the Bat Rider caught though with Storm Spirit. Does find a pickoff. BKB wearing out on him. HFN retreating. Another Arcane Rune has spawned as Matthew wants to make another jump in as Oscar. He's so tanky. He's in there in a 1v3, and yeah, HFN's Luna just rejoins that fight once again. Open it up thanks to the Centaur and Tiny.
Storm's
chasing
dead.
Minos. Storm, or is he really? Leo Star's gone. Minos going to get back to Fountain, but it's high ground time again. A minute and a half out of Storm. Moose falls. Dark Mago gets the tick damage on him, and high ground has been breached.
Need 25 more seconds for the Viper. The Weaver doesn't do enough damage to be able to push these guys off.
HFN glaives are still bouncing. They've got that Curse of Avernus. And it looks like it is over. 16k lead converted into that final fight. The buyback's not working out for Thunder Predator. Minos trying valiantly to defend his Ancient, but it's not to be. GG's called by Moose. And the battle for second place, NoPing come out victorious.